It all kind of started when I found out that my friend living on the floor above me had a pet hamster. And I get really competitive, so I got really jealous, and I was like, well, if she has, a pet, I want a pet. So I was like, hey, let's go to the pet store. So we went to the pet store, and they didn't have any, I don't know, they had some hamsters, but I just didn't really like them. Anyway, they had hairless rats, and so I picked out a hairless rat. And I ended up buying her and taking her home, and her name was Lady Marmalade. Well, Lady died very suddenly, and I was obviously really upset about that. So I took some of my best friends, we went, we buried her, and then I was really upset, and they were like, hey, let's go to the pet store, seeing other rats or other animals might be a good form of coping. And I was like, no, because then knowing me, I'll walk away with one. They were like, no, you won't. And I was like, all right, cool, willpower, I'm not going to buy another rat. So I went to the pet store, and naturally I walked out with another rat. They had a bunch of really cute sort of baby rats, and they were all they all wanted to be held. And so I picked one up, and I was holding him, and he started licking my fingers, and I was like, what is he doing? They're like, oh, he gives kisses. That one gives kisses. And I was like, all right, sold. So yeah, I took him home. And I named him Raphael after one of my favorite painters. And yeah, that's Rafi. That's the story of Rafi.
Do you agree with the policy of no pets?
I think so. I feel like fish are relatively harmless. I think if you wanted a fish, that would be okay. But then I feel like that would open it into people saying oh, well, let me have these lizards and a snake. And then that could make other people in the building really uncomfortable. So I understand why there's just a total ban, because I feel like people could try to find loopholes if there were a few things that were allowed.
It's really easy to keep him a secret, honestly. He's not loud or anything, and he's not messy. I just keep his cage in the corner of the room so that if somebody does open the door and somebody walks by, they can't see him from the outside. You have to be, a lot of people even in my room don't notice that he's there. I look like an idiot, and this is just me sitting on my floor with my pet rat.